Has it been 5 months already? Hello?
Holy crap! Steven! 5 months. Holy shit. Holy shit, 5 months? Jeezums beezums. Time fucking flies. Where is my PNG tube model? There they are! Hello! Hello! Steven, thank you so much for the 5 months! Oh my goodness! Why does the sub notification not turn up on my chat? On the left hand side of my chat. That's not... Hello, Steven! I'm guessing you're on your work break. I'm guessing you're on your lunch break, as usual. I hope you are having a good lunch break. Green eggs and ham? Green eggs and ham? Hi, Reborn! Not sure what we're doing about green eggs and ham, but hell yeah. Was definitely one of like the Dr. Zeus stories that I read like a lot. There weren't many, but I did read that one because I actually owned that one. Here's a question. What is everyone's favorite children's book or book they used to love as a child? That's my question for everyone today. Favorite book as a child? I don't remember mine. Oh god. I don't remember the name of it, but there was one about like fairies and stuff. And it wasn't completely sorry. It wasn't completely a pop-up book, but it did have like envelopes on the pages, and if you open the envelopes there'd be like tiny notes and stuff about extra things about the story. And I loved that one. It was so cute. You're actually at home today. You got COVID. Oh my gosh. Why is everyone I know getting COVID? Hello? What the fuck is happening? My girlfriend's got COVID. She's not having a great time either. She is struggling. You jokingly want to say 50 Shades of Grey? Reborn. Bunk. Jail. Quick, let me do the jail command. Jail! Go! Directly to jail. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. You are in jail, Reborn. Congratulations. You have to roll, what is it that you have to do to get out of jail? You either have to pay $50, or you have to, or you roll doubles. You gotta roll doubles, buddy. I think I got it because I went to Queensland last week. Fucking Queensland. Just kidding. Just kidding. 3 doubles or 50-50? I don't think it's 3 doubles. I think you have 3 chances to roll. And if you get doubles, you get out. But if you don't roll doubles in those 3 chances, then you pay the 50. I think. I don't remember much about Monopoly. I don't remember much about Monopoly. I did, however, religiously play the Monopoly game for the PS2. PlayStation 2. Pretty good game, honestly. I used to play it with my dad all the time. Who is $50 these days? Oh, nobody, Aaron. You're so right. We better be rolling those double... Oh my goodness, my brain, my words, my mouth. Blah, blah, blah. Probably Murder on the Orient Express or something like that. As a kid? Like your favorite children's book, Murder on the Orient Express. Damn. You must have been a big reader, Reborn. I'm impressed. When I was saying children's books, I meant like picture books, like pop-up books, like kids books. But I mean, Murder on the Orient Express, I think is, well, I am ashamed to say that I've never read any of the Agatha Christie books. However, I want to. I want to so badly because I've watched the Poirot TV series so much. I've watched 2 different adaptions of Murder on the Orient Express. I have watched the version with David Suchet as Poirot, like the classic Poirot one. And then I've also watched the blockbuster movie that had that was like directed by Kenneth Branagh? Is that his name? It had Daisy Ridley in it. And Judi Dench. And a bunch of other people. Michelle Pfeiffer was in it. Kenneth Branagh, also a legend. I don't actually know that much about Kenneth Branagh. I don't think I've seen him or know him for any movies or media other than that Murder on the Orient Express movie. I'm not a massive moviegoer. I used to be, but not much anymore. You taught yourself how to read in like your 3rd year of grade? Damn. I have to say, I was also a very avid reader as a child. I would read a lot of books, just a lot. I'd read, by the end of primary school, I'd read 3 of the Twilight books. The 4th was not in our primary school library because of the sexual content, because of the themes of it, but apparently the first 3 were fine. I'm currently rereading the Warrior Cat series. I'm on the 2nd series of that, because that is like my favorite series of all time. I feel like when I was a kid, I used to read a lot of much more mature series, but then as an adult, I'm reading a lot of kids series, or series aimed for younger people. Which is like, it's an interesting turnaround. You might know Brenner as Miguel from Road to El Dorado. I've never seen Road to El Dorado. I'm so sorry. There are so many gaps in my movie knowledge. Road to El Dorado is that the one that looks like a Disney movie, but it's not a Disney movie? Is it a Disney movie? Because I have massive gaps in the movies that I have seen and haven't seen as a child. Like, I have seen barely any of the classic Disney princess movies. I have not seen Cinderella. I have not seen I have seen Cinderella 3. I had it on DVD for a while. I have not seen Snow White. I have not seen Sleeping Beauty. I have seen Little Mermaid and Little Mermaid 2, and I have seen Beauty and the Beast, and I have seen Tangled, and I have seen Frozen. And that's about it for the Disney princess movies. That's it. Oh no, I have seen Mulan. I have seen Mulan. Mulan was good. Oh, and Pocahontas. Never mind. But still, like, the very, like, classic ones, like the very, very old ones, the ones that started the Disney princess series, I haven't seen those. Gilderoy Lockhart from the Harry Potter movies, if you've seen those. Oh! I have not seen Harry Potter in a long time, nor have I read it in a long time, and probably will never again. Honestly. Because just... If you know, you know. Like, fuck. I guess he's also Poirot in all the new Poirot movies. Yeah. That's probably where I know him best, from being... I haven't seen the new Poirot movie. I know that there's another one. There's a sequel to Murder on the Orient Express. We definitely know, yeah. If you know, you know. Unless you live under a rock, you know. That fucking... the Harry Potter creator has basically imploded herself because she's an incredible transphobe. Fuck her. I live under a rock and even I know, yeah. We're talking about movies? No, we are talking about movies. I was talking about how I haven't seen a lot of Disney movies. Oh, I've seen all 3 Little Mermaid movies. And, oh, I have not seen any of the live-action remakes. I have not seen, like, the new Cinderella or the new Beauty and the Beast or the new... Well, I was gonna say I haven't seen the new Little Mermaid, but I don't think the new Little Mermaid has even come out yet. So yeah, I have a lot of gaps in my Disney movieification. I'm trying to think. My brain just blanked. Yeah, we are talking about movies. Yeah, when I was a kid, Movies I would watch would be Arthur and the Invisibles, Bridge to Terabithia. Hoodwinked was a guilty pleasure, and when I look at that movie now, I see clips and stuff, I'm like, how could I like that? That is literally the worst animation of all time. Oh! What? Quack! Thank you, Reborn! Quack, quack! I did see, there was a movie called, that I watched quite a bit as a kid called Hildegard, and that's an Australian movie about a bunch of kids who keep a duck called Hildegard, and people try to steal the duck. Strange, weird one. I am Errant T. I'm using your full username for this for some reason. I am so excited for the new Knives Out movie. Oh my god, Knives Out is legitimately one of the best movies I've ever seen. I am so excited for a sequel. I love Knives Out. If anyone in chat has not seen Knives Out, fucking watch Knives Out. Please, it's so good. We do! We need more mystery films that have that classic whodunit vibe. We need so many more of those. I don't know where they went. There's a new one? Yeah, there's a new Knives Out coming out. I think it's well, it's probably next year, considering there's only like 1 month left this year. It's called... Isn't it called like The Golden Onion? Or The Gilded Onion? Or something? It's about an onion, and I don't know why. It's a weird title, but I'm still excited. Knives Out is so good. Glass Onion! Okay, I was so close. Glass Onion. Who'd want a glass onion? I don't know. I think that would be very tasty. Knives Out is so good. It is. I showed it to one of my friends this year, and he basically guessed it from like the very start, and I had to just sit there in silence and be like, maybe, when in fact it was not maybe, it was definitely. It comes out this month? There have been like no trailers for it on TV. I would not know. There's been like fuck all advertising. Well, maybe it'll come out later this year in Australia. Because Australia's weird. Sometimes we'll get movies before America, and sometimes we'll get movies after America. The releasing of movies in Australia is so strange. Like, we will get, like, the MCU movies, we'll get them, like, a day before America. But... like, other movies we will get, like, weeks after. For absolutely no reason at all. I don't know why. Netflix gets it this month. Have you got that in a VPN up? I have not got Netflix. I am not subscribed to anything. And I do not even have the login details of, like, any of my friends. I just don't use online streaming platforms. I just don't. Netflix might be next month? Maybe that'll be the Christmas, the Christmas movie. We'll watch a murder mystery for Christmas. And we watch Hocus Pocus for Halloween, we watch a murder mystery for Christmas. How does that sound? I would love a glass Shrek. Like a little glass figurine of Shrek. Make sure to dye the glass green as well. Gotta make sure of that. Shrek, unironically, good movies. However, I do have the controversial opinion that I legitimately enjoyed the first one, and as a child, the third one was my favorite. And that's kind of sad to admit. Give me a second. I'm breaking the cardinal rule of do not eat on stream. I have banana bread and I'm hungry. Glass Shrek necklace? Glass Shrekless. Actually. Combine it. I love making portmanteaus. It is one of my many... Would I call it a talent? I don't know. Would I call it a flaw? I don't know. It's definitely one of my many quirks. one of my many strange party tricks. Okay. No. Speaking of party tricks. Let me finish what I'm eating. You wanna know a weird fucking party trick I have? The one weird thing that I can do in my life? I can catch mosquitoes with my bare hands. I've only just started doing it again because obviously summer's coming around. The weather's getting warmer. Also, it's raining a little bit where I live, so that means a lot of humidity. So a lot of just mosquitoes. And I can just catch them in my bare hands as they're like flying around, and I can hear them and see them buzzing. And I'm just like, and I just swipe my hand out and catch them and destroy them because fuck mosquitoes. You can do that too. Oh my gosh, I'm not alone! I'm not alone! Oh my goodness. I'm so glad. Steven, our minds are so big. In an effort to move our attention to the game for today, I want to see an Ace Attorney style sprite of Kelly. Me in the Ace Attorney style would be super interesting. But I think, honestly, considering, like, how I look with, like, my brown hair and blue eyes, I probably look very similar to, what was her name? Emma Skye. And I think I'd be fairly close to her in personality as well. So, honestly, if you want to see an Ace Attorney style sprite of me, just go look at Emma Skye. No, we will move to the game in a second, Reborn. Do not worry. I just want to finish eating. Banana bread is good. Anyone here a fan of banana bread? You better be. I'm banning anyone who doesn't like it. I'm kidding. I do not wield my power in such terrible ways. You make banana bread? I've never made banana bread. Oh no. I'm a fake banana bread fan. I've never made it. Oh god. Yeah, seeing as Reborn is getting a little bit impatient. Bananas are so good. But you know what? Reborn is right. I finished eating. So we move to the game. People who make banana bread need people who like it and don't make it. That's very true. I've never thought of it like that, Erin. You are absolutely correct. Like, I never thought of it like that. You are required for the banana bread fandom. I am an essential banana bread fandom. I am an essential banana bread fan. Erin, your brain is so big. Yes, last week we began the trial for we began the second trial to defend our, what's her name? Maggie. Forget her last name. Is it Bird? Maggie Bird. Because she is being accused of killing a man. But it turns out that what she and everyone else has witnessed is that the murder was staged for the witnesses to make it look like she did it. But the murder actually happened before that. So the murder happened, the body got dragged away, and then the murder was faked. That's what we've somehow figured out. And that's where we're at. So now we have to prove that the murderer was our evil doppelganger guy who has, like, bright red skin, like the worst sunburn of all time. Brain is big and filled with banana bread. Exactly. Our brains are big because our brains are banana big. Let's go. So we gotta bring in... No, Godo's doing that. Godo's bringing in our doppelganger. So we're finally going to see the tiger on the stand. We've almost got this case won now, Nick. I wish I could agree, yeah. Unfortunately, your optimism is not rubbing off on me, Maya. I'm a fairly optimistic person. But This is Ace Attorney. It's not going to be easy. We're going to have to present like 17 different pieces of evidence to make sure this works, you know? Huh? When I cross-examined Mr. Armstrong just now, he said he was just doing what the tiger told him to do. But Godo picked up on it, remember? He pointed out that without proof, we don't know if what he testified is the truth. You mean, you think Mr. Armstrong was lying? I don't know. But if that's the line the prosecution takes, we could be in trouble. I get the feeling that we don't have the case-making evidence we're going to need. Oh, come on. Does Gumshoe have to do something? Does Gumshoe have any case-making evidence? Gumshoe usually gets us pretty good evidence. Gonna see if I have any banana bread left over? Yes! Get it, Aaron! Hey, Pat! Now, what did I just say? Gumshoe! Detective Gumshoe! What are you so jumpy about, Detective? Your hair's standing on end. Hey, that's the pot calling the kettle black, little top knot. Oh, sorry, little Miss Top Knot. It's not a top knot. Never mind about the hair. Just calm down, alright? I can't stand still when I don't have a job to do. I kind of get wound up. Ah! No kidding. You gotta have something you need me to do, pal. Anything. Well, hey, I'm gonna take a jog back down to the precinct. I could get some prints analyzed for you if you got an hour. An hour? The trial will have reconvened by then. But Nick, we still don't have a really decisive piece of evidence, right? True. Without some kind of trump card to pull out of the bag, we're really stuck. You said you could get some fingerprint analysis done in an hour. We never got the fingerprints on the medication, did we? Yeah, found covered in unidentified fingerprints. This is gonna be it. This is gonna be our trump card. You bet. In that case, would you mind checking the prints on this for me? Yeah, here we go. Check the prints on this. Please. If you're going back to the station anyway, could you find out whose prints are on this? Oh, hey. That's the small bottle I gave back to you this morning, right? Yeah, I think it's time we solved the last mystery of who the prints on it belong to. Sure thing, pal. Actually, that's been gnawing at me too. Small bottle given to Detective Gumshoe. Come on, Gumshoe! Make haste! Okay, I'll get this off to the lab right away. Just make sure you don't lose the case before I get back. Oh, we will try. We will try as hard as we can. This is pretty much the final showdown, I guess. It's time to separate the phonies from the real guys. Okay. I don't think that quote was as badass as you wanted it to be, Maya. Let's go. We continue. Sorry. 'Twas drinking. What is the use-by date on this? And what is the date today? Okay, we're all good. Court will now reconvene. Mr. Godo, did you find this Furio tiger? I even tamed him for you. It was a 3-cup job, no problem. How many cups of coffee does this man go through in a day? I think he needs help. Tamed him? The guy's name may be Furio Tiger, but come on. He's pretty lively. Be careful, he still bites. Very well. Please show Mr. Tiger to the stand. Oh god, there he is. I didn't even get time to say anything! What the fuck? Ah! Ah! Oh, wait. Don't hide under the table, Maya! Unless there's room for me down there, too. What'd you say to me? Nothing. I didn't say nothing. Honest. Who could have guessed that fear would induce a bad Brooklyn accent into the judge? Was that what that was? That was a Brooklyn accent? I am not doing a Brooklyn accent for you, chat. I'm sorry. I'm not an accent person. I can't do it. I'm sorry. I have my limits. I got business to take care of, you hear me? So who the hell called me into this hole? Was it you, Spiky? Ugh, no, of course not. It was the Where did he go? Is that what his chair looks like? Have we seen the judge's chair before? This feels new to me. Your Honor? Oh dear, I seem to have dropped my pen. We're on. Oh my god. Don't mind me, just carry on. Just carry on with the proceedings as normal. That's it. We're doomed. Oh no, we're so fucked. Maybe you didn't hear me. I said, who the hell was it that called me in here? There's no need to shout. We can all hear you. What do you say? There's no point struggling. You're caught in a snare. The relentless snare of the law. God, this man is so smooth. And I'm the one that hauled you in. Too cool. Phoenix is having a little bit of a game moment right now, don't worry about it. Hopefully this is the final act of this chapter. I'm 90% sure it is. If it wasn't the final chapter, I would be extremely surprised. Don't let him get the better of you, Nick. What? It got the better of you, Maya. Let's start with the basics. You know about the incident in question, correct? Incident? I don't know nothing about... Oh, God. I don't know nothing about no stinking incident, boss boy. You mean you didn't attend the previous trial of Maggie Bird? Maggie who? I've got more important things to do than watch courtroom dramas. Of course. Well, perhaps you could give us your testimony then. Please tell us about what you did on the day of the murder. Phoenix Wright! Huh? You's the one who set this up, didn't you? You's gonna regret the day you ruffled the tiger's fur. You hear what I'm saying? Goop. Maybe I should have brought a diaper with me to- Oh, ew, no! Oh! Oh, fuck, I'm exiting the game. Goodbye. Alt F4. Fuck. Oh, no. Well, I don't want to think about that. No, thank you, please. Ugh. Get a grip, Nick. Yeah, get a grip, Nick. Maya is so right. I mean, she also needs to get a grip, but she's right. I don't know nothing about no murder. I was tied up with business in December last year. Spent all of my time in my office. I got whales lined up to borrow cash from Tenderland every single day. You just want to check my alibi, just ask Violetta. Oh, Violetta, you mean the girl that, like, told us everything? Sure. Ah, at last I found my pen. Very well then, Mr. Wright. You'll cross-examine- Shut the fuck up! What is it? Please, witness, if you could refrain from shouting like that. I know the kind of games that guy in the blue plays. That lowlife ain't no lawyer. He just punches away at stupid details till he wins. The lowlife? Me? Of all the people in this courtroom, apparently I'm the lowlife. Listen up, smarty. Every time you ask me something that doesn't relate to this case, I'm gonna bill you $50,000, and you're just gonna borrow the cash from me. That's one loan contract I refuse to sign. Don't think it ain't gonna hurt when you tangle with the tiger. I feel like this is illegal. To ask for money for questions while on the stand giving testimony. Huh. I love a good spectator sport. Just a minute. That's really not... This witness is, how can I put it? A hungry tiger roaming the urban jungle. Get on his bad side and he'll bite everyone's heads off. Yours too. Very well. I have no choice but to impose a penalty system here. You'd better be listening. I said I got business... I said I got business to take care of. Big business. If I don't split now, I ain't gonna catch my bus. The court will impose a penalty for any irrelevant pressing of witness testimony. Keep that in mind as you begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright. Oh, really? We're gonna get a... Oh, that just makes this shit so much harder. Yes, Your Honor. You can do it, Nick! Come out from under there already, would you, Maya? She doesn't. She doesn't come out. She's just under there forever. Funny short story. I'm eating cereal currently, and earlier I started to realize it had a weird taste. I thought it was the spoon, so I put it in the sink, and I went to grab a new one, but the silverware tray was covered in this weird liquid. Turns out my sister spilled pickle juice on the silverware and didn't clean it up, so I had to wash one of this. Oh no, Reborn! Pickle juice cereal! Ugh. Would not be a fan of that. The fact that I can't press things is really fucking annoying. Really fucking annoying. Was tied up with business in December last year. Spent all of my time in the office. I feel like we can... Maybe we can present it with that? Let's see what else we can do. Whales lined up to borrow cash from tender lender every single day. Yeah, I don't think that's something we press. Check my alibi, just ask Violetta. Did Violetta give us a testimony? No, she gave us medical bills. Okay. I think this is where we present. Spent all of my time in my office. I think this is where we go. No? Fuck. You know what? Okay, you know what? I'm gonna press and see if it does give us a penalty. I don't buy that you haven't even heard of the incident that occurred at Trey Bien. He's got a big mouth, right? He's trying to say I was in some mob hit? Is that what you're trying to say? Where's your proof then? Evidence. Yes, well, for an attorney to make an accusation in court, he must have evidence. That's from loan shark to lawyer, beginner's guide, yeah? Ah, I see you're the studious type, Mr. Tiger. Very good. Huh. Why don't you ask him to represent you sometime, trite? Grr, what should I do? Oh, I am gonna get a penalty for this shit. This sucks. You know what? Fuck it, press harder. Mr. Tiger, we'll use one. If you wouldn't mind going into a bit more detail. This is a dead end, Triton, you know it. Remember the rules. Pressing the witness without evidence to back up your attack is prohibited. Oh, fine. 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 I'll just press this one instead. Are you sure about that? We're talking about 1 month ago, you know. You see these teeth? That's how sharp my secretary is. Sharp? Is he talking about Viola Cadaverini? There's a cat at my door. Give me 1 fucking second, chat. I am so sorry. Pepsi. I'm back. The cat just decided to come back in. Everyone say hi, Pepsi. Alright. Is he talking about Viola Cadaverini? She writes everything in my scheduler. December, mainly in the office. That's what it says, so that's where I was. That seems like a rather sketchy schedule. Oh my god, the judge is a fucking wimp. There he goes again! What the tiger did all December isn't the issue. What's important is what he was doing on the day of the murder. So now what? Well, we can press harder because we do have this. I don't understand why this is not viable evidence yet. Mr. Tiger, we'll use one. If you wouldn't mind going into a... Really? It's not a dead end! I have a viable piece of evidence that we could use for this. Fuck this. This sucks. I got whales lined up. What was I gonna say? Walls. I've got whales lined up. Okay. So I take it you get a lot of customers at your black market loan office. It's tough for the little guys these days. Small businesses are feeling the pinch. Bosses of companies like that want to get in good with me. I'm the best friend. I see. That's very admirable of you, witness. Yeah, well, Tender Lender's motto is win through compromise, you know? Win through compromise? What is that supposed to mean? Compromise the customer to win. That's what it means. He's got it. With best friends like you, who needs enemies? Here, let me spell it out for yous all. You don't pay me back within 3 days, Spiky? I take what's due. And your stupid hair. Yous follow what I'm saying? He wants my hair? Bro, you've basically got my hair. We have, like, the same hair. But I'm not one of your customers. Should I ask more about Tender Lender or not? We press harder. No. Really? No. Okay. Nope. I'm just gonna keep loading every time I lose a point so we don't lose points. Check my alibi, ask via letter. Let's press this. By via letter, you're talking about the Cadaverini families? Yeah. You don't want to cross them. Or he's gonna wind up sleeping with the fishes. Once the Godfather finds out you've been dragging Violetta through the mud, he'll do you in. Sorry, I couldn't quite put it all together towards the end there. He said that just like Viola, didn't he? I get the feeling this might not be the right time to probe him about her. Okay, I guess we leave it then. It's too dangerous to press things without knowing where they might end up. I'd better just focus on gathering information at the moment. Now then, Mr. Tiger, would you mind repeating your testimony from the beginning, please? My time ain't free, you hear? You better remember that. If I miss that bus, someone's gonna pay. Ugh. So now what? So we've pressed stuff. Any evidence? I can... I'm so confused. Let's see. So it says I was trounced and my client was found guilty. Oh, we could possibly do that. Taken near the kitchen. Glen Elg. Found a Tender Lender made of cardboard. I'm not sure what to do here already. Huh. What a rock solid testimony, he's good. It's not rock solid, it's just the fact that we can't press it is the problem. What about if we present this? No? Also, hello, Akros. How are you doing today? I'm struggling. I don't know nothing about no murder. Is there something here that we can present? I want to check my alibi, ask Violetta. What if we present Violetta? No? Ugh. Last resort, bribe him to confess by presenting the weenies? Oh my gosh, that would be perfect, I think. This is hard. So when I check my alibi, just ask Violetta. I feel like there are so many things we could use to present that it's not. I refuse to believe we can't present this right now. I don't understand. I'm already so confused. You want to check my alibi, just ask Violetta. Oh, what? Oh, whoops. I didn't mean to do that. I admit nothing jumps out at me as contradiction. But I've got to find an opening somewhere or I need to make one. What's happening? Hi, G Charizard, how you doing? What's happening is I am already struggling because I don't know what evidence to present to this guy. I got whales lined up to borrow cash from Tenderlender every single day. Maybe that's where we do the $500,000 debt evidence? Nope. You want to bring Violetta to the stand? You're just asking to get whacked by her grandfather. Yeah, I don't want to bring her to the stand, but maybe I present the medical papers? No? I feel like there are so many ways that we can prove that this man wasn't in his office. But it's not that hard. Well, apparently it is, Whack. It's hard for me. I'm sorry, okay? I don't know nothing about no murder. Maybe this is where we just present something. What about this? No? Bro looks like he spends all of his time in the sauna. Yeah, I said it earlier. Like, he has the worst sunburn of all time. He looks like he's, like, stained with... What's the thing that makes everything red? Is it paprika? Look carefully at the statements and see if any of them are sus. All of them are sus! I don't know nothing about no murder. I was tied up with business in December last year. Spent all of my time in my office. That's sus! But anytime I try to present evidence for it, it says, yeah, this isn't right evidence. I got whales lined up to borrow cash from Tenderlender every single day. I need to check something. We can't check this? No, that doesn't work there. It looks like he drinks ketchup from a bowl. He looks like he injects ketchup into his blood veins. Into his arteries. Just straight into the skin. It just... he does. I don't know nothing about no murder. None of this is... The thing is, none of this is true. All of these are lies, but I don't know how to prove that. Maybe... Nope. I can't believe I'm actually lost this early. Once I get it, I'm gonna lose my mind a little bit. I was tied up with business in December last year. Spent all of my time in my office. Need help? I mean, I'd like help, but I feel like if it's not that hard, then it's not something I should do then. No. I feel like this works as good evidence to this, but it doesn't. Not. Okay. Alright. I'm asking for one hint, and that hint is... What statement do I present it on? Oh, fuck, I didn't mean to go that far ahead. No! Stop it! So there are 4 statements. Which one do I need to do it to? Which one do I present at? Because if I know which one I can use... I've still got some pressing to do. But I did... Are you telling me the one thing I didn't press on is the one thing I had to keep pressing on? Are you... Is that actually... Oh my... If this is it, I'm going... We press harder at this one. Really? The one thing that I didn't press is the one thing I have to press. I'm gonna lose my mind. Mr. Tiger, what do you want? No, it doesn't. No, this doesn't do anything. It's the second one you gotta get more info? Okay. I swear I did. So it's a sketchy schedule. The judge is gone again. What's important is what he was doing on the day of the murder. So now what? I swear I pressed harder for this. Yeah, this gives me the same thing again.
Objection.
Oh! Oh! Well, this is new, and that fucking sucks. No, it's essential that we establish the witness's alibi accurately. I agree. The victim was killed on December 3rd. Were you in the office that day too? Maybe you ain't listening. Of course I was. I never set foot outside. I had meetings all day with a bunch of cats want to do business with me. I ain't never seen that young kid before. I do believe the witness's last statement was important. Mr. Godo, if you could please. Mr. Tiger, the court asks you to add that last statement to your testimony. Don't let an animal beat you. Be a man, Your Honor, and ask him yourself. I know what to do from here. I do know what to do from here. No, I don't need to load. I do know what to do from here. Finally. It sucks that it gives you, like, the same response to everything to a point. Like, there's a script every time you press harder, and it's, like, you press, and then he goes, what do you want? And then you start asking about it, and then Godo's like, this isn't relevant. At that point, I would just quit. And I did just quit, because I was like, oh, this isn't a place where you press harder. But it was. But they need to script it differently right from the very beginning of the pressing harder to make it obvious, because so many people are gonna load into different things because of that. That's really frustrating. Anyway, I do know what to do. This is fucking easy now. Mr. Tiger, you claim you didn't know Mr. Glenn Elg, but it appears that Mr. Elg knew you. What? Mr. Elg left this little note on his calendar. Meet with the tiger. And the date? December 3rd. December 3rd? That's the day of the murder. So, Mr. Tiger, I submit that you did indeed know one Mr. Glenn Elg. Because on the very day of the incident, you met with him. There we go. Now we're making progress. Grahaha! Not bad. He's actually not bad. Sorry? I was just messing with yous. See how good you were. Did you hear that, Nick? He said you're not bad. That's one compliment I can do without. Plus, he's lying through his teeth. Witness, please remember that you're under oath. Lies will not be tolerated. You's calling me a liar? Is that what you're doing? Shaggy? Is this Scooby-Doo now? If the judge is Scooby, then who is everyone else? Maya would absolutely say Jinkies. Can't think of anything else. Would Phoenix be Shaggy? I don't think he's weedy enough to do that. So you're saying that your claim to have never seen that kid before is the truth? I said I'm dead serious. You've got to believe that's the truth. Huh. Then I'd say that gives me time to enjoy another cup of pure black magic. That is, while you testify for the court again, Mr. Tiger. Oh, yes. Would you mind indulging the court, witness? He never actually met the victim? That's got to be a lie right there. It's time I nailed this guy. More testimony. Let's go. I ain't no liar. I never met Glenn Elg. There's some lame guy with that name, though. Wanted to borrow cash from me. I set up a meeting with the guy at my office, Tender Lender. I waited around for him, but he ain't ever showed. I ain't even been to that joint, Trebien joint, you see her? Oh, well, that's not true, and that's easy to present evidence for that. I see. That all seems perfectly logical. You had arranged to meet with the victim, but he didn't show up. I've heard it's pretty hard to keep appointments when you're dead. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Didn't I tell you I got a big deal going down today? I ain't gonna make my bus now. I'm gonna have to take the express train. That bill's going straight to you, Wright. Yeah, the only express train you're going to get is the one to jail. My good man. Well, good isn't the word I'd use here. Would you change your mind for a Scooby snack, Your Honor? He would. The judge would absolutely do that. I waited around for him. I ain't never been to that Trey Bien joint. Use here? Absolutely not true, because we've got some matches. Damn, easy. Didn't even have to press anything. Mr. Tiger, is there something you'd like to tell the court about these matches? Matches? What are you talking about? We found them in your office at Tenderlender. They're from that restaurant. What? If you've really never been to Trey Bien before, what was a book of the restaurant's matches doing on your desk? You've been snooping around in my stuff now too, wise guy? What are you, my ball and chain? Ain't no broad controlling me. I am many things, buddy, but I am not your wife. I am no ball and chain. Order? Order. Well, witness? I think it's time you started telling us the truth, don't you? Ah! Sorry, I'm terribly sorry, forgive me. I ain't no pussycat. I don't go back on what I said. But, okay. I was at the joint that day. What? Now listen good, alright? I might have been there, but I still never met that kid. Oh. Well, well. Looks like an order just came in for another testimony. I'm this close to proving it was him. He did meet Glenn Elk that day, and he did put poison in his coffee. He must have. But how the fuck can we prove that? Testimony number 3. I was supposed to meet with the kid at the restaurant that afternoon. When I opened the door to the joint, I saw one ugly scene. The guy was laid out over the table, stiff as concrete. I figured if the place wasn't hot already, it was gonna be, so I split. Heard the cop sirens on my way out, and I went straight back to my office. Oh, now what is the lie in that one? I see. You didn't actually meet with him in the end, then. Well, Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. Yes, Your Honor. Hold it! If I wait around here any longer, I ain't even gonna make the normal express. No more stupid questions. Huh. No problem. Anytime Trite presses you on something irrelevant, I'll see he pays a penalty. Mr. Godo. I'm sorry, that was my red man voice. My brain not working. Mr. Godo, that's my job. Your job is to slam that little hammer of yours and call a guilty verdict. So do it. Yes, sir. The Special Express ain't cheap, right? Just... Bleh. My mouth isn't working. Just so yous know, since yous paying. Oh, man. Doesn't the rule of law mean anything around here? My god. More testimony. Okay, we saving again. Save, please. My eyes are tired. Ugh. How do you wake your eyes up, but only your eyes? Because the rest of me is good, but my eyes don't want to be open. So the meeting wasn't due to take place at Tenderlender at all, then? The kid was making a fuss about coming into the office. It's always that way when I want to talk about repayments. Even though I got the best punching bag you've ever seen, if there are any issues. Maybe it's because of the punching bag that people are scared to come. Yeah, that would make sense. So that's why you decided to meet at Trey Bien? Huh. You're going over old ground again, Trice. Sorry. You just earned yourself a penalty. Now suck it down. You'll suck down the penalty, Mr. Wright. You will like it. Excuse me? What kind of weird kinky shit are we talking about here? And he wants more? Okay, we can't press stuff now without getting penalties either. When I opened the door to the joint, I saw one ugly scene. The guy was laid out over the table stiff as concrete. I figured if the place wasn't hot already, it was gonna be, so I split. I heard the cop sirens on my way out, and I went straight back to my office. How do we prove that you didn't go straight back to your office? I feel like this is where we present something. Fuck, can we present this? Because I'm interested. No, that does nothing? Okay. Getting too ahead of ourselves now. I guess we just gotta keep pressing, I guess. Ugh. No, I don't think that's pressable. And I went straight back to my... Let's press this first. Let's see. I'm curious. You went straight back? Did a bout of guilt suddenly hit you for what you did? What are you trying to say? You trying to tell me yous ain't never been guilty of nothing? We all have our crosses to bear. We all have to swallow the dark secrets we hide. Like this. Oh my god, I need him to stop chugging his coffee. The courtroom's not exactly the place to talk about dark secrets, is it? I think it's the perfect place to talk about dark secrets, considering those dark secrets are usually... I can't think of words. Seeing as the dark secrets can often be murder or a crime, I think it's a good place to do it in court. It seems you've done it again, Mr. Wright. Another irrelevant line of questioning. No! 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 Stop it! No! No! No, reload! So not the last one. How about we press this one? An ugly scene? What do you mean? The witness has already told us, Trite, which makes that question irrelevant. Oh god, okay. That question is also irrelevant. Fuck me. A few thousand penalties later, yeah, all I'm gonna do is just load and save and load and save and load and save. Press this. You mean you saw Glenn Elg's dead body? I guess I did, but I only saw him from behind. He was wearing some raggy bit of cloth he called a hat. And what time was this? I don't know. Huh? You know what winds me up more than anything else in the world? Watches. Round watches. I ain't gonna pollute my paws with some ticking henpecker. Out of interest, Mr. Tiger, what winds you up the second most? Huh? What do you think? Square watches. Oh my god, this man. Is this guy for real? Look, all I needed to know was that something bad was going down in that place. Okay. Okay. Okay, we got something relevant. We got something relevant that did not hurt us. So we press this now? We press this, I guess? So you didn't actually set foot inside the restaurant then? Tiger is a busy cat. I don't hang around for no one. I ain't got time to be caught up in no murder investigation. Well, too bad. Now you are. So, when exactly did you pick up the matches? There were matches just inside the front door. Our detective friend wound up in trouble with the chef after taking 5 books home. Gumshoe! What the fuck? Poor Gumshoe. It's almost enough to make a man cry. So that was relevant too. So we have 2 relevant testimonies that we've pressed on, but nothing that I can think of. Well, Nick, what do you think? He's running out of ways to avoid the truth. I need to press him fast before he has time to think things through. I've got to come right back at him with a contradiction. Be careful what you press him on, though, or you'll get penalized, okay? Open the door to the joint. I saw one ugly scene. So the guy was laid out over the table stiff as Wait. 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 No, I didn't mean to press. Fuck. No, I guess we gotta wait longer. We get it, you don't like watches, okay. No, I get it. No, I get it. The guy was laid out over the stable stiff as concrete. How do you know that? There's a wall here. This is the entrance. If you came in, you wouldn't be able to see him. Present. Yeah, I'm a genius. You're something of a loan collecting pro, aren't you, Mr. Tiger? No one escapes the tiger's clutches. Well, I'm something of a lie detecting pro. And no one escapes the Phoenix's clutches. Oh, now that is a sexy nickname. The Phoenix? That's good. I think it's time we got something straight. He's not. What's this, Trite? A new line of irrelevant questioning? These are the floor plans of the crime scene. You say you were standing at the entrance, Mr. Tiger? From there, your field of vision would have covered an area something like this. Indeed, the witness would have had a clear view of the victim's seat. Isn't that what I just said? I saw the back of the kid's head. Unfortunately for you, that is not possible. If the court would think back, you'll remember that between each of the tables is a tall partition. Why? That's true. Now look at the plans again. The truth is painfully obvious. From the entrance, the field of vision of any customer walking in ends here. Let's go! Oh, he's sweating! He's in the sauna now, baby! So, from the entrance of Tribulations, you couldn't have seen the victim's seat. But you did see the victim that day, because you met with him. Objection. Wrong! Have you forgotten the old man's testimony yesterday? The victim was alone at his table. But the defense just proved that point to be moot. The victim witnessed by Kudo was not Glen Elg, but a fake. What? In order to have Mr. Kudo falsely testify, the real killer posed as the victim he had just killed and acted out a charade. And this man is already known for his disguises, seeing as he impersonated me. That will do. This trial has gone on long enough without the obvious question being answered. Who exactly was this real killer who impersonated the victim? You say the killer murdered Glen Elg, and then impersonated his victim in a performance for Mr. Kudo? In that case, Mr. Wright, reveal the identity of this criminal to the court. Oh, fuck. Is it not just him? Obviously, the killer is Furio Tiger. No one else could have done it. What? Well, witness? Now that's cute. You think you can pin this on the tiger? Maybe you don't understand. The tiger is king of the jungle. I dare you to say it again. Come on, you got the guts? You can't threaten me, Mr. Tiger. It's the defense. Go ahead and tell the witness, Mr. Wright. Oh my gosh, now I'm under the table. Mr. Wright? Sounds to me like it must be you, old man. You've got guts, I'll give you that. But Mr. Wright, do not leave me to handle this alone. Huh. Perhaps I can end this embarrassment. Mr. Godo. Let's just go back over Mr. Kudo's testimony one more time. The old man didn't just see the victim. Oh, no. Oh, what was the voice I gave him? The serving girl brought him a Giovacchino. She put something in it. There's no question about it. She's very conspicuously put some white powder in there. Was the victim he saw the real victim or not? That doesn't matter. The fact remains he saw the accused put poison into the coffee. Yes, it was the waitress who poisoned the coffee. Very impressive, Mr. Godo. Waiting for my absence to launch your attack. Huh. Found your pen at last, Trite? It was in my pocket. Oh my gosh, the banter between these two. But anyway, Mr. Kudo witnessed two people that day. He saw the victim and the supposed Mr. Glen... Oh, sorry. He saw the victim, the supposed Mr. Glenelg, and the waitress from behind. Yes, your point, Mr. Wright? I think the conclusion is obvious. If this Glenelg was really the killer in disguise, then surely it's possible the waitress was also part of the show. What? You mean the waitress was an imposter as well? The defense, Mrs... Sorry, blurp. Oh, stretch and posture check, don't mind if I do. Thank you, Reborn. I am stretching. I hope all of you are also stretching. Also, with the stretching, I yawn. The defendant, Miss Bird, fell unconscious immediately after the incident. And someone used her fainting to hatch an elaborate plan to pin the murder on her. Who on earth was it? Who was this waitress that Mr. Kudo witnessed? Well, I think it's obvious, and I've had this theory for a long fucking time, but it's Violetta, isn't it? But who is this woman? Her name is Viola Cadaverini. She's an employee of blah. She's an employee of Tender Lender. He's making a big mistake. Do you know who Violetta's grandfather is? You better be going home in an armored truck tonight if you know what I mean. Stop shaking, Nick! Where was I? Yes, the defendant, Ms. Bird, has stated the following. Well, when I took the coffee over to the victim's table, it's true there was another customer in the restaurant. She was sort of creepy, and she had a kind of cackling laugh. Yeah, she's here too. There are just too many contradictions in this case. The second man at the victim's table who nobody but Ms. Bird seems to have seen. The earpiece worn by the victim in his left ear when that eardrum was ruptured. And the radio show he was supposedly listening to half an hour after it was over. There is only one logical explanation that clears up all of these contradictions. The whole incident took place twice, once for real and once for show. And Mr. Fuyuro Tiger, the only person who oh god, the only person who could have committed the crime is you. Let's go. Witness, what have you got to say? That's cute. Sorry? He's alright. I could do with a guy like you around. What do you mean? Okay, I'm in on this game. I'm gonna have to charter a jet to get to me, mate. Oh, fuck. I need to speak slower. I keep speaking too fast and getting ahead of myself. Need to breathe. I'm gonna have to get a charter. Oh, not a charter. I'm gonna have to charter a jet to get me to my meeting now, but I'm gonna give yous one more thing to think about before I go. Something to think about? Yous got it all wrapped up nice, huh, right? But yous missed out one real important thing. But that can't be. I was in the joint that day, and I met that kid too. But I couldn't have poisoned him, you see? What? Do you really expect us to believe you now, Mr. Tiger? Ha! What a troublemaker. Troublemaker? Looks like we're going to need another one for the road. One more steaming cup of hot testimony. Oh, another one. Indeed. Witness, you will explain yourself to the court. I will give you one more chance to testify. What happened that day at Tribulations between yourself and the victim? Come on, let's get to the bottom of this! Yeah, I loaned El Cash. About $100,000. That day, he was due to have a little chat. The kid had his payback date, see? So anyway, he tells me he's got nowhere to pay up. I'm about to flatten the guy when he starts screaming. Yes, I won! $500,000! He got lucky, you know. Real lucky. If that waitress hadn't done what she'd done, everything would have been over. And let me guess, pressing will penalize us. Now I see that the principal amount you loaned to Mr. Elg was $50,000. Yeah, well, he's got the VIG to take into account. Interest builds up fast, you know. That's faster than fast. $100,000 is twice his principal. And the payment deadline was December 3rd, the day of the incident in question. Yeah, he was one lucky kid. He got that $500,000 just in time. So I ain't have no reason to kill the kid. And if I ain't got no motive, you ain't got no case. His motive? He has to have one, but what is it? That's true. We do have the opportunity and, like, the means of him to kill the kid, but he doesn't really have a motive yet. Unless he wanted to get the rest of the $500,000 alongside the $100,000 he was gonna get from Glenn. Maybe. Maybe. Save. We go again. Did he have any way of paying the loan back? The fool was a gambler. He said he couldn't give it up till he landed a big win. So I agreed to help him. Help him? You? I kept hitting him with ideas for ways he could get a big win. But the guy kept losing. So you were helping him for his sake? Or yours? Win through compromise. Yous helped me, I help yous. What's the difference, huh? I don't believe this. Nick, would anyone really ever loan money to someone they thought was unreliable? Like, for example, if it were you, I'd only loan you $5, max. Hey! Why the insult? Thanks a lot, Maya. He's due to have a little chat. Kid had hit his payback date. So how much were you expecting him to pay you back on that day? What do you think? The whole package. 100K, including interest. That's a real heavyweight punch. Once a client misses a repayment, you call the whole loan in. You want to make it in my world, that's all you've got to know. And how many times had Mr. Elg been late with his repayments? Once. And how much was he supposed to pay back every month? $50. Sounds like Mr. Elg was in a real sticky spot. Yeah, $50 a month, he'd never pay that huge loan off. We're not getting penalized for pressing anymore. Oh my goodness, we're back in heaven again. How much did he have left on his debt? He's wanted in round figures, about $100,000. That's the whole amount. We're talking about a guy who had 58 cents in his wallet. What? He's telling me he wasn't even going to pay for the coffee? He certainly seems to have been a brave man, this Mr. Elg. That guy was smooth, I tell you. Real smooth. You'll have your money in less than 5 minutes, that's what he says to me. The guy then calls me the Tender Tiger. He was skating on thin ice with me. This man has massive pecs, I just realized. This man has tits. Don't know if I like him or not. It looks like he keeps looking down at them. Was that because the guy won the lottery? Was his last chance at a big win? And you can confirm that this is the ticket in question? That's it. The Millionaire Radio Show starts at 1:30 p.m. and runs for 10 minutes. That fixes the time you two met with some accuracy. And the whole scene was acted out again 30 minutes later. Also that Mr. Kudo would see it. I can still see the kid's face now. I ain't never gonna forget it. Was there anyone else in the restaurant at the time? I don't remember. If there was no one there, I'll wear that ridiculous tiger shirt for a month. Mr. Armstrong, Maggie, and if I'm right, Viola Cadavarini were all there at that time. So the victim had intended to repay you from his lottery winnings from the beginning? Seems that way to me. But you wouldn't normally expect to win the lottery, would you? Ha! The undying belief that your next roll will end the worst losing streak you ever had. That's what defines a true gambler. He makes it sound so cool. Don't be tempted, Nick. You haven't got the willpower for it. She's right, though. All I know is the kid took a shot and he got lucky in the end. Well, I wouldn't say it was a shot. I think the kid took an overwhelming amount of shots, actually. The waitress. You mean... Girl with the glasses in the defendant's chair. Who else would I mean? If she hadn't gotten in the way, things would have been bada bing bada boom over and done with. Maybe I should push a little on this. Ask about what Maggie did. What exactly are you implying the defendant did? How about you go ask Four Eyes about that $500,000 ticket? She wanted it so bad. She poisoned Elg's coffee. A likely theory. Your word hasn't held water lately, Mr. Tiger. Let's not forget this witness was actually at the scene, Trite. The law don't exactly agree with some of the deals I send down. I couldn't be there when the cops showed up, so I split. I see. I love that he just admits to all this shit anyway and still doesn't get arrested for other things. He's like, oh yeah, some of my deals are illegal. But we're like, oh yeah, okay, cool, but did you murder someone? Your Honor. The witness's last few statements are worth a good 2 cups of coffee. I concur, Mr. Godo. You will amend your testimony accordingly, witness. So that's what she's after, Phoenix, right? Thanks to what she did, my business with that kid was over. But that's not... It's not a part of the testimony. Maybe we can press the other thing. If I ask him about what he saw, it's only going to damage our case. What do you mean things would have been over and done with? You all there or what? I'm talking about the cash. I was there to get my 100K bucks back. That's all. I'm a businessman. It was all coming together before that waitress got in the way. As far as I can tell from the witness's testimony, other than recouping his loan, Mr. Tiger had no motive for killing the victim. Well, Mr. Wright, are you happy with the testimony, or would you like it amended? Wait! Have it amended! I'm not going to get anywhere with the testimony as it stands. Your Honor, the defense would like the testimony amended. Very well. Witness, you will amend your testimony to reflect your recent statements, please. I don't know where to go from here, but I feel like I know what to do. Like, I feel like I know what's gonna happen, but I don't know how to get there. I was after the $100,000. I didn't have no other reason to kill the guy. Press. Are you saying you had no other motives that day? Whoops. Yeah, so what? Then why didn't you take the lottery ticket when you left? What do you think? There's a Four Eyes over there. Because of Maggie? How about you go ask Four Eyes about that $500,000 ticket? She wanted it so bad. She poisoned Elg's coffee. A likely theory. Oh, no, this is the same thing as before. This is the same thing as before. Same thing, same thing, same thing. Oh, can we amend it again? Let's keep amending then. Let's keep amending it. Oh! So we're amending it with each other. Like, we can keep swapping between testimonies. Oh! Actually, no, I want the other one. Oh my goodness, this is the 3rd time we're amending it. Back and forth and back and forth. But I think this is the one I want. I didn't have another reason to kill the guy. We need to find another reason. And I think that other reason is... Yes! Yes! I'm so smart! So you just intended to get back the $100,000 Mr. Elg owed you, correct? I loaned the guy the cash, so that's my right. Unfortunately for Mr. Elg, $100,000 wasn't enough to cover it, was it? Huh? About 6 months ago, you were involved in a traffic accident, weren't you? An accident involving a car and a scooter, in which a young woman was injured. She was taken to the hospital, where she underwent surgery. Well, where did you get all this info? These medical papers document the treatment of the young woman in question. According to these, her operation cost $1 million. Payment for these expenses was due in December of last year, and was paid in full. $1 million? A preposterous sum. Someone should sue those HMOs. Huh. No one would pay a bill like that. If the medical association got wind of it, the hospital would end up as dead as a morgue. But Mr. Tiger had no choice but to pay, because his very life depended on it. Ah! Ooh, we're getting to him, kids. Order? Order, order! You say his life depended on it, Mr. Wright? Indeed it did. Simply because the injured woman was none other than Viola Cadavarini. Ugh! Did you say Cadavarini? Bruto Cadavarini, mob boss in charge of all underworld activities in the city. And doting grandfather to his precious Violetta, also known as Viola Cadavarini. Your life was in danger unless you paid compensation to the boss, correct? It makes sense. You were desperate to acquire the $1 million Cadavarini demanded of you. So desperate, in fact, that you decided to sacrifice Glenelg's life to pay your debt. Hola? Hello, the Cody Miner. How are you doing today? Welcome to the stream. How are things going? Order, order, order. What do you say to that, witness? Grr. Grr. It's a nice little fairy tale, trite. But even if the witness did need $1 million, that doesn't tie him to Elg's murder. Mr. Elg only owed him $100,000 and had no hope of repaying it anyway. Give me a quick summary of what's been going on so far, if you don't mind. We are on the final trial of this case. So, let me pick up the court record. So basically, this man was murdered in a restaurant. And we are trying to prove that this man committed the murder. And that's basic. This woman is the one that's accused of murdering him. However, she says she saw another person there. Also, it turns out that the murder scene was recreated. So the murder actually happened, and then it was recreated about half an hour later so that this man could act as a witness and prove him innocent. But it backfired, and now we're proving this man is guilty. Vegeta? Vegeta, yeah. I'm not an anime person, but yes, you are very right. That's just Vegeta. But yeah, that's basically what's happening. Oh, of course, there's the other thing going on as well. There's the program. Oh! Oh, we've got more testimony to do because there's so much stuff we just haven't proven yet. Oh, God. How many times I gotta frame my girl Maggie? She's always been innocent. So true. Poor Maggie is just being demolished again and again. She's just trying to live her life as a waitress, but then she ends up being accused of murder again. This poor girl. Did I read this aloud? I'll do it again. Mr. Elg owed him $100,000 and had no hope of repaying it anyway. Yeah, that guy wasn't worth my spit. I don't think so. In fact, the opposite is true. The opposite? Lending money with no hope of ever seeing repayment would normally be bad for business. But, in this case, the very fact that Glen Elg had no way to repay the money is crucial. What? Do you know where you're going with this, Nick? You've got to think outside the box, Maya. Outside the box? Oh no. Outside the box is where Phoenix lives. I don't know why this is a surprise for Maya. It's very straightforward. Mr. Tiger wasn't after the $100,000 at all. It seems you have a logical conclusion for this theory, Mr. Wright. Would you care to share it with us? What exactly was Mr. Tiger after? And here it is. It's the computer program that Glenn Elg created that is worth millions of dollars. Phoenix doesn't live outside the box, he owns the entirety of it. Phoenix is the box, actually. Phoenix is the entire box and also the entire outside. It has to be this, right? Glenn Elg was a programmer, a highly skilled programmer. That skill was the collateral Mr. Elg put up in order to borrow the money. How to explain how skill can be used as collateral to secure a loan, Trite? He had the skill to create a computer virus, so he did. A virus known as MC Bomber. A computer virus? What does one of those do? Oh my goodness, Judge, please learn things. A computer virus is a program that wreaks havoc on the insides of a computer. A computer? What does one of those do? No way. He doesn't even know what a computer is? That kind of checks out, but what the fuck? I guess the beard isn't the only part of his honor that isn't from the Stone Age. What the fuck? I'll explain it to you later, Your Honor. Right now, this is the important point. A virus like MC Bomber would be worth several $1 million on the black market. Mr. Tiger, you couldn't have cared less about the $100,000. Is that right? All you cared about was one thing. The virus. How old is the judge? I don't know. Do we have an age for the judge? I need to Google this. On the day of the murder, Mr. Tiger's sole intention was to get his hands on this CD. Glenn Elg had no way of paying back the $100,000 and Mr. Tiger knew it. But then a miracle happened. The kind that Mr. Tiger would prefer to say never happened. But he can't, and neither can I. The lottery win? Exactly. At the 11th hour, Mr. Elg won $500,000 on the lottery, which left Mr. Tiger with no way of getting his hands on the all-important CD. At least no legitimate way. He had to kill him to get the CD because he was able to pay back the money. Ah, makes sense. So he resorted to illegitimate means. That's crazy. He murdered Glenn Elg and then made his next move. To frame Maggie Bird for the crime. Mr. Tiger posed as Glenn Elg, while Viola Cadaverini played the role of Ms. Bird. And then they reenacted the whole thing in order to establish a witness. Oh god, the Seed Man. The witness being the one we all heard testify yesterday, Mr. Victor Kudo. Like I said, Trite, that's crazy. No one can pull off a stunt like that. For starters, there's no way the chef could have even been kept in the dark about it. But Mr. Armstrong was in on it from the very beginning. Have you forgotten already, Mr. Godo? Mr. Armstrong owed the witness money too. $500,000, in fact. He had no choice but to go along with Mr. Tiger's plan. Ooh, we're getting close. Hopefully, maybe, I think. Oh god. He's putting a good show, Spiky. If you want to stay alive in the loan shark business, you gotta be careful. You saying I dressed up like that kid, created a witness, and framed someone? If I did something crazy like that, I'd leave a trail as bright as my shirt. I ain't dumb enough to do something sloppy like that. I agree. You do? Despite your appearance, you are very careful. That's why you took one more precaution. One more trick to make sure Ms. Bird had no way out. And that's pretend to be me! Oh my gosh! What? Another one, Mr. Wright? Ah, it's fallen into place. Interesting. Why don't you fill us all in, Trite? What was this trick you say Mr. Tiger performed to frame the accused? Oh. Do I present the article or do I present the badge? I'm gonna present the badge. Please, work. What on earth is that? What an insult to think anyone could be fooled by such a childish imitation. Were you not the person that was fooled? Probably the badge, yeah. Badge works. Consider yourself insulted, Your Honor. Mr. Tiger, you didn't just pose as the victim on the day in question. A month ago, in this very court, you posed as me. What? That's the truth. But the witness looks nothing like you, Mr. Wright. Actually, well, I have to disagree with that quite a bit. He looks, he's got the hair for it. Maybe not the boobs, though. Although, now that I think about it, it was you, wasn't it? Ugh! No doubt it was you. Standing in here this very court a mere month ago. The Phoenix Wright who put up the most disreputable, shabby defense I had ever seen. Grr. Arr. Can you prove that, Gramps? Prove the attorney who represented the accused here a month ago was this man? Are you prepared to take the stand and testify that it was him? Hey, forget about it, yeah? Why is his hair like that? I wouldn't do something like that. Not me. You made a mistake, right? It was someone else, huh? Have you no pride, sir? These animations take so long. This isn't a matter of pride. In case you didn't know, Trite, here in court, we deal with people's lives. Oh. Mr. Godo was right. Your Honor? Speaking for myself, I am absolutely convinced. The attorney in question was the witness standing before me now. However, I preside over this court as the judge, with the vested power to hand down a verdict. Someone in my position cannot be swayed by a memory without without evidence to support it. No! Oh, I don't think we have evidence. If the defense has no further evidence, the court will now excuse the witness. The circumstances surrounding Mr. Tiger are dubious for sure, but not conclusive. But we've come so far! You say he impersonated Glenelg. You say he impersonated you. But none of that adds up to a murder charge. You don't have a shred of evidence that the witness poisoned the victim's coffee. No! No. Wait, this is the moment, isn't it? Gumshoe's gonna come in like 2 minutes. Like clockwork. He's gonna come in and have it all figured out. If only we could tell by the color of his skin, but I guess that'd be racism. I mean, I don't think this man is a man of color. I think this is just a really sunburned or really angry white guy. So that's my personal opinion. He might not be, and if he's not, then I apologize. But I have not seen him as anything than just a weird white guy. Technically, he's a man of color, very, very red. I get that, but he's not in the fact that he, you know, is part of a minority group, at least from what I interpret of this man. I don't see his color as aligning with any, like, actual racial minority. Sucks to be you, right? Don't mess with the tiger. You're gonna get mauled. He's got that. All we managed to do here was chase him around a bit. But I was so close to getting him to admit his own guilt. Huh. Looks like I won't be needing a refill. If I just had one more piece of evidence. One more piece of evidence and maybe I could get Maggie off the hook. This witness's cross-examination is over. You are free to go, Mr. Tiger. No, we can't. Someone say hold it. Yes! Your Honor, sir. Yeah! Yeah! Gumshoe! Legend of the game's actual best character. Let's go. Dick. Yeah, let's go, Dick. We got this. Detective Gumshoe. Sorry I took so long, pal. I staked everything on this. My badge, the works. So here it is. My heart's counting on this too. What is it, Detective? Isn't it obvious, pal? It's the final, decisive piece of evidence. What? Let's go. We got this. No, what? Why are we outside here now? Sorry it took so long, pal, but I finally got the results from the lab. The results? About the prince, pal, from this medicine bottle. Oh, so do you know who the prince belonged to now? Do you think I'm some kind of hack detective? Of course I know. So, tell us. They're the tigers, right? I knew it. They're not gonna be the tigers, are they? You bet. Oh no, they are. Clear as crystal all over the bottle. They're Furio Tiger's paw prints, all right. Oh, I thought there might have been a final dupe, but there's not. Is this actually the end? That's great. We've got him now, Nick. Do we not have him now, Nick? What's wrong with you? You've hardly said a word since Detective Gumshoe got here. He's laid everything on the line for this, Nick. I know. Look, I'm sorry, this is kind of hard to say, but it really doesn't make any difference whose prints are on that bottle now. Huh? What? Why not? What we need to produce at this stage in the trial is irrefutable evidence that the tiger put poison in Glenelg's coffee. He's already admitted that he met the victim. The fact that his prints are on this bottle, that really doesn't make any difference now. Oh, I knew it. Great. No matter how hard I try, I'm never of any use. No, Gumshoe, that's not true! You won, like, you single-handedly basically won us, like, the final case of the last, of the game, I remember. Hey, don't be so hard on yourself. This was our last chance to help Maggie. And I've been working on some useless piece of evidence the whole time. It's alright. I'm a real loser. It's not breaking news to me, pal. Aww. Gumshoe! Wait, who is this? Detective Gumshoe? Maggie! You've been working on something. For me? Sorry I let you down, Maggie. I know you didn't do it. And I'm a detective. We're supposed to be able to prove stuff like that. I'm really sorry. I'll get it. No! Detective Gumshoe, wait! He's gone. Isn't there anything we can do now, Nick? I wish there was. Gumshoe worked so hard to get that evidence. If only there was some way I could use it. What can we do now? There must be something we can do. I am so confused. Okay. Okay, we are back in court. I honestly thought we may have to do more investigation, and I was going to be very sad about it. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. I granted you a recess so you can prepare this decisive evidence you've discovered. Yes. Don't keep us all in suspense, Trite. Show us. Naturally. We can assume it's evidence that will actually stand up in court. Can't we? Think, Phoenix. Don't let Gumshoe's hard work go to waste. I have to save here. I feel like there's gonna be something that could possibly destroy the case if I don't save right now. Those prints are the tigers, right? They are. The prints on on Glen Elg's medicine bottle are the tigers. How much more of my time are you gonna waste? I ain't been to no court before. We use lawyers sure know how to blow things out of proportion. No doubt, given the nature of the evidence, it will speak for itself. Nevertheless, you will talk us through it, Mr. Wright. Well, I know I can't prove anything new with this evidence. I'm really backed into a corner here, but maybe if he thinks he's got me beat, he'll let his guard down a bit. Don't keep us waiting any longer, Mr. Wright. Present this final, decisive piece of evidence to the court. I'm gonna look at a couple of things. So this says bears Maggie's fingerprints, deadly powdery poison. Small pocket, big stains, apron. Okay. I'm just trying to see what else we can do here. So we do present this, correct? This is the defense's final piece of evidence. Isn't that the victim's... Your Honor. Naturally, the court is already aware of the contents of this bottle. However, interesting new information has come to light. You've clearly identified some fingerprints on it. Fingerprints belonging to you, Mr. Tiger. Okay. Here we go. What? But, Mr. Wright, what conclusion are you hoping to draw from this new information? Everyone in here knows what this bottle contains, except one man. One person in this courtroom should theoretically be in the dark. A prints are on that pansy-looking bottle? Is that what you're saying? Well, what the hell's in it anyway? A phony trial, a phony lawyer, and phony clues. Everything about this Everything about this case has been phony. Seems like the perfect excuse for some phony evidence. Are we gonna lie in court? Mr. Tiger, this is the decisive piece of evidence that will prove your guilt. Why? Because it contains... potassium cyanide. It's gonna be potassium cyanide, isn't it? Holy shit, are we actually gonna lie to the court? My BT speaker went out for a bit, but I'm back. Welcome back! Welcome back. Glad to have you here, Cody. Cody's good, right? That's what you like being called? I think we'd lie and say potassium. Right? Do I save here? I'm gonna save here. Oh, I might regret it, but I'm gonna save here. This bottle contains potassium cyanide. Potassium cyanide? The poison used to murder Mr. Elg, Your Honor. The victim's killer used this very bottle. And on this bottle, Mr. Tiger, we found your fingerprints. Well, how do you explain that? Ha! You'd make a good clown, you know that? Oh, does that not work? No, actually... I was gonna load, but I'm gonna wait to see how badly this goes, and then I'll load. What? You ain't never gonna get to this stick. You're just making me laugh now. You think a cheap bluff like that's gonna fool the tiger? A bluff? Can see straight through you, Phoenix Wright. That ain't the bottle with the cyanide in it. No, this is the bottle we found traces of the poison in. Don't mess with the tiger, you're gonna get ripped to shreds. The cyanide bottle was brown and it was made of glass. Oh shit. He just exposed that he knew what it was. A cheap piece of trash? Don't look nothing like it. And now he's revealed it all. Oh my god. He just revealed it like an... Oh, what a fool. Got him. At last. What? Why's everyone gone quiet? I said that bottle... Is this the bottle you're referring to? Yeah, that's it! That's the bottle with the cyanide was in. You ain't gonna find my prints on that bottle. Don't let that cozy-looking suit fool you people. That lawyer's just playing games. Tell him, Mr. Prosecutor... Oh, sorry. Tell him, Mr. Prosecutor. Tell that guy where to go. It's actually where you're going to go, sir. And, that is jail. Hello, Rabbit Saucer! How are you doing today? He got outplayed, he did. And he didn't even realize. He doesn't even know. Everyone knows except for him that he got outplayed. How you doing, Rabbit Saucer? This is the epitome of their dug their own grave, but you handed them the shovel? Yeah. Yeah. He took that shovel and went, grave time! And he dug it, and he is falling in. You still haven't figured it out? Don't you realize what you just said? What I said? What did I just say? You were summoned to this court for the first time earlier today. If you really had nothing to do with the murder, you shouldn't have known all the little details. For instance, you shouldn't have known what kind of bottle the potassium cyanide was in. No. But just now, you slipped up in front of every single person in this courtroom. You described the exact bottle used by the killer to hold the poison. You don't know who's you's messing with. I'm the Tiger. I control millions of dollars on the black market. You think I'm gonna let some jumped up suit get the better of me? Sure, the last piece of evidence was phony. But that's just what you deserve. The phony trial with a phony lawyer. It was all played out by you, the biggest phony of all. Excuse me. Oh my god, he's going Super Saiyan. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if he ripped his shirt off. Is it? Was there a blackout? What's going on? It looks like a blackout. Godo! Oh, he looks so cool being just that. Well done, trite. I saved my 17th cup of coffee just for you. Oh my gosh. Savor it. While you watch the police restrain your prey. We got him! 4K Ultra Wide HD, exactly. Mr. Wright, you caught a tiger by his toe, but if this one hollers, he won't be let go. Now then, how are things going with Mr. Tiger, Mr. Godo? He is being arrested on suspicion of murder of Glenn Elg, Your Honor. Fortunately for us, we managed to rectify a very grave error. Ms. Bird was found guilty in the absence of a genuine defense attorney. Yes, she was. And in the absence of genuine evidence. But the tiger made one mistake. Indeed. He very nearly got away with everything if it wasn't for that one slip of the tongue. Furio Tiger is a truly frightening criminal. Huh! The truly frightening one is that defense attorney over there. Kodo. Well, I am now in a position to deliver my verdict. This court finds the defendant Maggie Bird not guilty! Woo! We did it! That is all. This court is adjourned. Fuck yeah, it is, baby! I listened to a song earlier today twice that I first heard when my grandpa passed away 22 years ago, and I cried because it reminded me of that, but I'm okay for the most part. How is everyone? That must be really rough, Rabbit. That... I can imagine that hurts a lot. Having songs and having pieces of media, especially music, remind you of people who have passed can be fairly triggering. So I hope that you are okay. And I'm glad that you're okay for the most part. So I'm sending you lots of love, Rabbit. And I'm good. My throat hurts because doing the tiger's fucking voice is exhausting and strains my throat more than any other voice I've done in this game. Other than that, it's pretty good. I can't believe we did it. Oh my gosh, we did it! Huzzah! Too easy. Both of you are so right. Let's go. Let's ignore the first bit where I just could not get it right, but after that everything was easy. Mr. Wright! I'm at a loss for words. Thank you, sir. Congratulations, Maggie. I was so mad when Mr. Wright landed me in all that trouble a month ago, but now I feel like I can forgive him. Hey, that wasn't me, Maggie. That was the tiger. Look, Nick, in the doorway. Oh, what's in the doorway? Gumshoe. Hello, buddy. Detective Gumshoe. Oh, guess I'll be heading off then. Oh, no! Don't go! Wait! Detective Gumshoe. Oh, yeah. Congratulations, Maggie. Thanks. Oh, this is awkward. How did they not realize it was the tiger, though? I guess a whole lot of body paint, making him white as a sheet. I knew you were innocent all along. Why didn't you say that in your testimony, then? Huh? Oh. Well, I was... Oh! Why are you going, bitch? Wait up, detective. He just ran off. Maggie, why are you being so hard on him? He busted his butt for you. It's thanks to him that we got the medication bottle. That wasn't even of any use. But... it's only because Mr. Wright used it so cleverly. Detective Gumshoe was just running around in circles. Poor guy. Looks like she still isn't ready to forgive him. Can't you put in a good word for him, Nick? Yeah, Maya's right. I should help Gumshoe out. It's clear he needs it. Maggie. You know, Detective Gumshoe's been really worried about you through all of this. I wanted to believe that, sir. But on the first day of the trial, he practically gave the judge a free pass to lock me up. He didn't have any choice, Maggie. He's a detective. He has to report the facts. He doubted me, that's why. He thought I might have done it. I've got to prove to her that Gumshoe really cares about her. I know. I'll give her a little present to celebrate her freedom. The lunchbox! Here you are. A present to celebrate your freedom. That's a present from Detective Gumshoe, made with a ton of love. He said you lost weight and was worried about you. Detective Gumshoe. I actually really like weenies, you know? What the fuck was that noise? Did you guys hear that? I'm pretty hungry myself, you know. Yeah, the trial dragged on a bit today, didn't it? Is it okay if I eat this now? Aww. Aww, she's crying! So, how is it, Maggie? It's really good. Aww. They're so cute. So the case of... fucking bleh. The false allegations surrounding Maggie have all been cleared up. And who knows? Maybe a whole new chapter of her life is about to start. Maybe. But considering her luck, I'm not too sure. Episode 3, Recipe for Turnabout. The end. Hell yeah. Edgeworth? Nobody panic! Nobody panic! Nobody freak out! But it's Edgeworth! Edgeworth is back! The boy is back! The best boy! Oh! Woo-hoo! Can you tell Edgeworth is one of my favorite characters? Turnabout beginnings? Oh, what is this gonna be? I need to see the beginning of this. The girl. Let her go. Oh shit, what is this? What is this? Shut up! Come closer and I kill her. Oh, Jesus Christ. Sorry, but you're not going to get the chance. What? Bang? Oh my god! What? Phoenix? I'm reading through the file of an old court case. It was the first case of my longtime mentor, Mia Fey. Mia Fey's first case? Name, Terry Falls. Charge, kidnapping and murder. Sentence, death penalty. Wow. After escaping, Falls met with and then murdered Sergeant Valerie Hawthorne, recaptured on Eagle Mountain about 8 hours after his escape. Her very first client was a death row inmate who had recently broken out of prison. Oh god, that's hard. That was a whole year before Mia and I ever met. "6 years earlier. Mia Fey first trial. We're getting more lore! We're getting more Mia lore! Let's go! Ugh, I'm so nervous. I feel like I'm going to die. Well, that is a terrible, terrible piece of foreshadowing. What the fuck? And, we are going to the title screen at that. Oh my gosh. Not the start with, oh fuck, I'm gonna die. These next 2 cases are very integral for the reason why I love Trial and Tribulations so much. Is there... Wait. Is there 2 more cases? I thought there was only 1. There's 2 more? Oh, that's exciting. We're not gonna say goodbye to Ace Attorney anytime soon. Ads? Oh, I'm sorry, Reborn. But that's alright. We're just, we're just finishing off with the stream, so honestly, not that terrible timing. I forget Wright ends up in the hospital. He was in the... I didn't even notice that. Oh my gosh, I'm a fake, I'm a phony. I didn't even realize he was in hospital. My bad. Whoops. My goodness. Oh. Oh, that was so good, though. But I don't want to start a new case today, I don't think. I'll just wait till Reborn and Cody come back from their ads, or any other viewers. Feel free to tell me when the ads are done. And then we can go ahead and raid out. See if we can find someone to raid on this fine evening. Your ad's finished? Nice. Sorry about that, gang. I probably should have run some more in, like, my just chatting screen? What is a screen? what is the stream? I can tell you why Edgeworth is there. Is not a spoiler. Let me guess. Edgeworth is the Let me guess. Edgeworth is the prosecutor for the case. Is that what it is, G Charizard? Edgeworth is the prosecutor? Is that why he's in the thing? Or is he a suspect again? This is Edgeworth's first case as prosecutor. Yeah, that makes sense. That was my guess. So yeah, it wasn't really spoilers. That was good. I'm glad we finished that. But now, I am so excited for this. He's 20, by the way. I was wondering. I was like, he's got to be like 19 or something during this case. So 20, that makes sense. Like, God, imagine being a lawyer at 20. That would be way too much for me. But yeah, I think this will be the end of our little stream today. So let's try and find ourselves someone to raid. We've got a couple of options. We've got a few options. So let's do some decisions. Let's make some decisions. We have 4 choices, and I'm going to go less by the person and more by the game that they're playing. So we have, oh, actually we have 3 choices. Why did I open up 4 people when I can only, my bad. Anyway, would you rather watch some Genshin Impact, a Genshin Impact streamer? Would you rather watch a Stardew Valley streamer? Or would you rather watch, would you rather go back to the beginning of this case and watch another Ace Attorney streamer? She's doing this case specifically. The one that we just finished, she's starting it. So does anyone have any preferences for which one we raid into? Let's rewind time. That sounds like a plan. We rewind. What is rewind? Do you have Edgeworth's game for the DS? I do not have Edgeworth's game for the DS, actually. I should. I might get it. It's probably cost a gazillion secondhand, but I can probably find it somewhere. I would love to play it. I mean, that, and also it's probably emulated somewhere, but I don't use emulators. I think I know who you're talking about, and I'm down. Yeah, we raided her a few times, actually. She often plays, this game at the same time as we do, and she's like a little bit behind us. So it's kind of really fun to go back and like watch how she reacts to it when we already know what's going on. But yeah, let's do a raid. Edgeworth's game actually got a sequel, but it unfortunately only released in Japan. Aw, that sucks. It sucks that we get to miss so many like games because either A, they're only for the DS and they never got adapted to PC the same way that this game did, and also that some games were just not released outside of Japan either. But yes, let's raid our dear Maiden Melody. She is playing she's playing this case that we just finished. So make sure not to spoil it, alright? We're not spoiling for her. Alrighty? Keeping my eyes on all of you. Yeah. Let's see. If you are not a member of our Discord, please feel free to join it. Oh my goodness, my Capmon's saying hi to me. But feel free to join my Discord. We talk about a bunch of things. I do questions every couple of days, like get to know you questions so I know my viewers better. And then you can also go to my social medias, my Twitter, my TikTok, my YouTube. I post videos on TikTok and YouTube every few days. So whichever platform you'd rather see it on, you can go follow me on that one. I'ma tell her the pickle cereal story. Oh my gosh. Thank you for stream. That's okay, Rabbit. That's alright. Yeah, make sure to give her a lot of love. Here is the raid message if you are not a subscriber. And here is the raid message if you are a subscriber. So feel free to use either one of those and just send her so much love, but no spoilers. No spoilers, okay? Be nice. Be nice. Behave well. And I will see you next stream, Thursday.